Hi, I'm Dave Droga, and I've been asked today to talk to you about how to judge a good ad, or how to judge an ad. Now, for me, I don't like to sort of leave it hanging in the wind. I like to have it nailed with a specific formula. So I have a formula for judging how good an ad is, whether it's great, whether it's bad. And what I'll do for you today is I'll write down that formula and then I'll explain it to you, okay? How to judge an ad the way it should be done. Now, this formula may seem a little bit scientific and complicated, but trust me, it's very simple once you get the hang of it. It only took me 3 or 4 years to actually get used to it, but it's worth it. So I'll write it down and then I'll talk you through it. Just enough room for this highly, highly advanced formula. As I said, it looks complicated. If you apply this to all your advertising, you will know how to judge an ad, because it's not about having an opinion. It's about applying this to it. Now, C equals, let's just say whatever given ad I put forward. C equals the creative team's experience. So if the creative team has been in the business, let's say 4 years, that's 4. 4 to the power of 2 over CDM, which is the creative director's mood. Now, if the creative director's in an excellent mood, that's a 3. If it's, he's a little bit grumpy, 2. 1 if he's in a filthy mood, okay? So that's over the creative director's mood, plus 73. Now, 73 sounds like just a random number. It's actually not. Years and years of study has gone into that number. Apparently, there were some radical groups that went into 72. Chaos, chaos. Anyway, that's over the square root of B being the budget of the ad, the given budget for the ad, to the power of V, which is the amount of variations that the client wants. For instance, here, applying it to Asia, is there a Mandarin version, a Malay version, such. Over the medium being TV, it's 1, press, it's 2, 3 is poster, 4 if it's radio. Anything below the line, direct mail, integrated, immediate 0. Okay? Times D being the deadline that the client has imposed on this ad to the power of the marketing manager's experience in the business. That's to offset the creative team's experience in the business. Just an equal balance. Now, if you put all these numbers down, you will be left with A, which is the ad. And that number will fall definitely between 1 and 10. Then I have another scale that I judge that number on. Anything 10 or 9 or 8 is gold. I mean, it's clear cut. Well, actually, some shows, they're more sort of 9, 10. So then we have 7, 6, 5, silver, or the 5 sometimes that can be a strong bronze, but again, juries are always a bit erratic. Yeah, so 4, 3, 2, bronze, 1, great if you work at Lintas, and 0, you're fired. I know that sounds very harsh, but I have to apply that to my creative department. 0, you're out. Now, this is the sort of thing that you should be judging your ad. Some of those more radical creative directors like to think it's about having your own opinion, looking at something, seeing if it's simple, relevant, unique. You can't have that. There's no room for error. There's no margin for error in this. You've got to apply science and formula to judging an ad. It's not about gut instinct. It's not about that. It's not about looking at something and seeing whether or not it has an impact. This is true, tried and tested formula. Now, if you apply this today, you'll see results immediately. Let me give an example. I have an ad that's being brought to me at random by one of my faithful assistants.
Droga, what do you think of this ad?
Thank you, faithful assistant. Well, now, at first glance, I should look at that and I could put my own opinion on that, but that's irrelevant. I have to wipe that from my thought process. I take my trusty calculator and I look at that ad and say, hang on. Whoa. Now, this ad comes out as a 5.5, which is. And remember, last year you were delivering consistent 4.5, so it's an improvement from last year. But what it's lacking really, this ad, is about another 0.7. So take it away and bring me back a 7.5, please. Thank you. So that's really it. It's actually very, 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 very simple. Judging ads the scientific way. Tried and tested. Thank you very much.